What if I told you that mastering your money doesn't require a finance degree, a six-figure salary, or even hours of complicated budgeting? What if it all boiled down to a simple formula? A formula that could not only bring you financial freedom, but also transform your entire life. Sound too good to be true? Well, stick around, because today I'm going to share the secret weapon of savvy money managers, the 50-30-20 rule. And by the end of this video, you'll have everything you need to manage your money like a pro. And trust me, you don't want to miss this. But here's the thing. If you're not managing your money the right way, you're not just falling behind, you're losing. Losing time, losing opportunities, and losing the chance to secure your future. Are you okay with that? Beat. I didn't think so. Don't worry, I'm not about to turn into that annoying voice in your head, reminding you to skip your daily coffee. Your latte is safe. But we are about to make your finances as smooth as your favorite drink. Let's dive right in. The first part of the 50-30-20 rule is the big one, the 50%. This is your essentials bucket. And here's where most people get stuck. It's tempting to label every expense as essential, but that's where the trap lies. Essentials mean the things you absolutely can't live without: housing, utilities, transportation, groceries, and healthcare. Let me ask you this. Is your car lease an essential or a luxury disguised as one? If it's eating up more of your income than it should, it's time to reconsider. The goal is to keep your essentials at 50% or less of your monthly income. If you're spending 60%, 70%, or even more on these, it's like trying to build wealth on quicksand. It's only a matter of time before it collapses. Here's the deal. When your essentials are in check, you create the breathing room that's crucial for building wealth. And don't underestimate how powerful that is. Once you gain control over the essentials, you're no longer living paycheck to paycheck. You're one step closer to real financial freedom. Now, let's move to the fun part, the 30% for your wants. Yes, I said fun, because this isn't about deprivation, it's about balance. Here's the beauty of the 50-30-20 rule. You can enjoy life without guilt, but you need to do it wisely. This 30% is for dining out, Netflix subscriptions, travel, hobbies, things that make life enjoyable but aren't absolutely necessary for survival. But wait, here's the trap. Have you ever justified an impulse buy by saying, "I deserve this"? Or told yourself, "It's just one time"? Spoiler alert, it's never just one time. Wants are slippery. They can sneak up on you, and suddenly, that 30% turns into 50%, 60%, and then, boom, you're back in the financial quicksand. Raise your hand if you've ever ended up with something you didn't even know you needed, thanks to that one late-night Amazon scroll. Beat. Yep, we've all been there. And if you haven't raised your hand, you might be lying to yourself. But here's where the real challenge and reward comes in. What if I told you that mastering your wants isn't just about cutting back? It's about reprogramming how you think about money altogether. Stay with me, we're getting to that. But here's where the real challenge and reward comes in. What if I told you that mastering your wants isn't just about cutting back? It's about reprogramming how you think about money altogether. Stay with me. We're getting to that. All right, now for the game changer, the 20% that can make or break your financial future. This part goes towards savings, investments, and debt repayment. Think of it as paying your future self. Every dollar you put here is a dollar that works for you, whether it's growing in an investment account or reducing your debt. Here's a sobering fact. The average American household has over $90,000 in debt. Now, imagine what happens if you don't tackle that head-on. Interest piles up, payments become a burden, and your financial dreams slip further out of reach. Scary, right? But here's the exciting part. Just a small, consistent contribution to this 20% category can change your entire financial trajectory. Compound interest? It's your best friend if you start early. Now, quick question. Do you know what your future self is going to say if you don't prioritize this 20%? Pause. Yeah, nothing, because they're too busy working a job they hate at 70. Don't let that happen. So let's recap. The 50-30-20 rule gives you the ultimate financial roadmap. 50% for your needs, 30% for your wants, and 20% for your future. When you follow this rule, you're not just managing money, you're mastering it. You're taking control, making intentional choices, and setting yourself up for long-term success. But here's the catch. Knowing the rule isn't enough. You have to take action. Will you start today and become the person who looks back and says, "I'm so glad I did"? Or will you let another month pass, leaving your financial future to chance? The choice is yours, but time waits for no one. And remember, in the world of personal finance, the biggest mistake is not starting. So, what's your next move? Comment below. Let me know where you're going to start with the 50-30-20 rule, and I'll see you in the next video where we'll dive even deeper into how you can take control of your money and your life. Until next time, stay focused, stay disciplined, and keep strategizing your way to wealth.